Hello class, so today we're going to be working on Greek numbers. So as you probably noticed in the previous class, there was some Greek stuff going on with some of those names. So I want to actually have us learn those numbers. So here's the FLT, and yeah, so like usual, just please write that down, and then I'll give us some time to do that. And then, yeah, so let's look at this. So word of the day is Shilawen, which means Greek language. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really easy word of the day guess. So why do you think I chose that one? I wonder. So I'm going to move on now in 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so I think it's pretty clear. I'm showing you, I have that word because I'm going to teach you Greek. So why am I teaching you Greek? If you believe it is just because I want you to know math and Greek, no, it is not that reason. Just like the whole Chinese word of the day thing, I'm not just trying to teach you Chinese for no reason whatsoever. There is a purpose. So I'm just making it very clear in writing. No, it is not just because I'm doing this for fun. Although it should be pretty fun too. So knowing these will help you find the sides of a polygon. So if you see a random thing, like dodecagon, you'll know that that's 12 because you know dodeca, which is 12, instead of going like, what is that thing? So we're just going to learn the numbers today. We're not going to do anything with polygons today, just numbers. So let's look at these. I will read these out loud and I'm going to have you repeat them too. So one is ena. If you're looking at ancient Greek, so you'll notice there's a few little markings up here. In ancient Greek, this would be pronounced hena, but in modern Greek, it'd be ena. So I'm going to be teaching you mostly ancient Greek numbers, but probably going to be teaching you more modern Greek pronunciation because that's a little bit closer to like what we do here anyway. And it'll be closer to what you're going to be seeing in the math class. So ena, and this is theo. So the D is not a D, not dio, it's theo. Tria. So say that. Ena, theo, tria. And then 4 is tesera. Tesera. So a lot of you, if you're my student, a lot of you speak Spanish. The pronunciation is almost exactly the same as Spanish. Actually, when you hear Greek being spoken, a lot of people think that it's Spanish. Okay, number 5 is pente. And then, so say that, pente. So far we have ena, theo, tria, tesera, pente. And then exi, or hexi. So when you hear hex, a lot of the time you think 6. The reason is because of that. Epta, or hepta, and then octo. Octo, like octopus. So you know that animal, octopus. It has 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that is a really, really bad octopus. I can actually draw. But right now I'm trying to just get through a math video. Alright. Enea. Enea. So say that. Enea. And then 10 is deca. Deca. So when you see the word like decimal, this is where that comes from. The dec, that means 10. So that's why decimal is about tens. Okay, so let's review that. I'm going to say each number and then you repeat after me. Ena, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι, επτά, οκτώ, εννέα, δέκα. By the way, if there's any Greek speakers here, if I'm somewhat butchering these or have an accent, I'm Chinese. I'm not Greek. So sorry about that if I'm slightly mispronouncing or maybe misspelled something. Just let me know in the comments. Okay, then let's look at these. 11 is enteca. So if you look at that, we have en from ena, and then we have deca, teca. So it's like 110, enteca, enteca, and then lo deca, lo, like, so you don't have, like, 2 is not exactly just lo, but it's kind of like, kind of similar, so lo deca, and then here we see a little bit of a pattern now. So now we see deca and another number. Deca tria, so deca 10, tria 3, 13. Deca tesera, deca pente, and so on. Deca exi, deca eta, deca octo, deca enea. So then it just becomes deca plus 3, deca plus 4, deca plus 5, and so on. The only ones that are a little bit weird are 11 and 12. Enteca, lodeca. Alright, so if you need to rewind that, pause that, I'm gonna have you just like write a few numbers at the end of this, so just review those. Okay, so counting in Greek is kind of similar to counting in Spanish. So when you're counting in Spanish, 1 through 10 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, and then we go 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 4 numbers that are different. And then we go into saying something with the 10, like 10, oh no, not 4, we have 5. 14, 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. So 10 comes from deca. 10, deca. So I'm just going to write that real quick. Like 10, like 16, or deca exi. 10, deca. So do you see the resemblance there? And in English we do 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16. So just notice there is a pattern. And then when we go into 20, then it becomes a little bit more predictable. So here we have ikosi. So 20 is ikosi. E is another way to say 1 in ancient Greek. Kosi, just, it denotes the 10, like 20, 30, 40, 50. So like that cuenta type of idea is what we're seeing here with the kosi. And you'll see later conta. So I kosi, that means 2 and then that type of thing. So 20. And then here we just have ikosi ena, ikosi dio, ikosi tria. So you have ikosi, so 20, and then ena. Ikosi, so 20, dio. Ikosi tria. Ikosi tesera. Ikosi pente. And so on. And the one that is a little bit different is here. Ikosi enia. So you might have noticed before we had enea. We had enea for 9, but now we have enia. So sometimes things get a little bit different, but essentially, it's still similar. They're both similar to each other. So here it becomes enia, and it happens for the other 9s also. So if you need to review that section again, just rewind it real quick. Alright, Greek numbers for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So, in Spanish we say 30 and then 40 and things like that. Nta, right? We have 30, 40, nta, 50, nta. Here, look, we have nta. We have triaconta, tesseraconta, penticonta, hexiconta, evdomiconta. So here, 70, 80, and 90 are a little different than what you would expect. So notice 30, 40, 50, 60, they're just exactly triaconta, tesseraconta. So you literally just put a number in front of it. When we get to 70, this is not the same as saying epta. Let me write that in English letters. That's a little bit different now, right? It's just eptaconta or eptaconta. I don't know. For whatever reason in Greek, they just changed it evdomiconta. So just know that it is different. Evdomiconta. And then ogdoiconta. And then eneniconta. So I'm going to review all of these again. And let's just repeat after me. And then I'll kind of do an example over there in the you do section for you guys. Just so that there's a bit more clarity there. So, the basis that you need to know is 1 through 10. So repeat after me. Ena, dio, tria, tessera, pente, exi, epta, octo, enea, deca, enteca, dodeca, decatria, decatessera, decapente, decaexi, decaeta, decaocto, decaenea. Alright, then when we move to 20, we get ikosi. So ikosi. 30 is triaconta. And then we have tesseraconta, penticonta, hexiconta, evdomiconta, ogdoiconta, eneniconta. So if we wanted to just get like 30 something, let's say 37, that would be triaconta, I totally mixed in triaconta, and then 7 is epta. So we just have epta. So triaconta, epta. So let's look at some of these over here. So let's look at one of these, maybe 51. So if you look at 50, it says penticonta. So this would be, so let's just start with that. Penticonta. And then what's 1? Let's look over here at 1. It is ena. So penticonta, ena. If you want to write it in English letters, you can write it like that too. Penticonta, ena. Alright, So that's your Greek lesson today. We're going to be using this. We'll review it more on Monday and then a bit more the next time. But yeah, hope this was kind of fun, a little bit different than what we're used to, than what we normally do with just straight up math, but you got to learn another language today. Alright, happy distance learning, everybody.